Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to come across this reading. I hope it finds you well. So this is going to be a reading based on the full moon in Virgo coming up on March 3rd. The energy sign that I'm reading for is Sagittarius. So you can have, obviously, Sagittarius anywhere in your chart. You can have Sagittarius in any of your houses. The basis of this full moon is to focus on details and improve in areas like health, relationships, career, finances, personal growth, and spirituality. Okay. Virgo energy likes to bring balance and order to where there might be chaos. Okay. For the Sagittarius energy, this could be based on your career and your public image. All right. You could be tying up loose ends in this area. It could be a time where you showcase your skills. And recognition for the efforts you've put in. Okay, so let's take a look at what house for this particular reading for the full moon for Sagittarius energy. Keep in mind, this is just not your sun, moon, rising, Venus. This can be any placement, any house. We embody all 12 signs of the zodiac. So even if you are not a Sagittarius sun, this could still resonate with you. Okay, spirit, angels, ancestor guides, tell us. Sagittarius energy, what is the house we're looking at? 12th house. This is your subconscious mind. This is your spirituality, secrets, hidden things. So something could very well be hidden relating to career, your public image. Your subconscious mind could be telling you something about one of those two during this full moon. Let's go to the tarot. Give me 3 cards: past, present, future. 12th house for Sagittarius energy. What is this? Past, present, future, please. Okay, we've got the 4 cups in the reverse. Present moment, 3 of swords in the reverse. Okay, so we've got 2 cards for your future. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the 7 of Swords. Interesting. So in the past, with the 4 of Cups in reverse, I think you tried to remain positive. Okay. You tried to remain really positive. You may have pulled away from somebody. You may have accepted something in a situation, okay? And I don't think this is career. I think it's more, like I was saying, it's like your public image. I feel like it's spotlighting you in the public, how people, how they view you, how you view them. And I think you tried to remain positive about something, because in the current moment, with the Three of Swords in reverse, you know, it's like whoever you separated yourself from while you were trying to remain positive, you're now looking forward to the future. It's like you've accepted a separation from somebody. Somebody may have disconnected from you. And you've remained positive. And you're like, okay, it's time for me to release. It's time to look forward to the future. Because in the future, with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like that's you. I feel like you're now going to focus on your career in the future. You know, it's almost as if I feel you're learning to put more energy and effort into you, because the Queen of Pentacles is practical. So you may have put your energy into somebody in the past that disappointed you, and that's why in the future it's okay, I'm going to get practical about just putting my energy into me. So you may have put energy into someone who didn't maybe accept your help, your support in some way. And while you separated because maybe they didn't accept your help, or maybe they weren't appreciative of your help, and now you're going to pour yourself into you. However, there is something with the Seven of Swords, the fact that you had two cards come out for your future. There is something that could be tricky. I think that's where the hidden is coming in with the 12th house. Let's go in a layer deeper. What is this? Four of Cups in the reverse. More for the Four of Cups in the reverse, please. There's the Star, yeah. Two of Cups, there's the partnership. Somebody you were connected with. Strength. It feels a lot like there was somebody in the past you were trying to connect with, you were trying to help. You were trying to, maybe get them to help them get more courage and to have faith on their own path. Maybe you were trying to help them with more confidence, right? Talking to them and coaching them on having more confidence and courage, right? You were trying to inspire them, give them hope. So you were the positive energy, right? Because like I said, you try to remain positive. But there was a withdrawal, right? There was a separation from this connection. So whoever this is to you that you were trying to help, it's like it wasn't accepted. So let's go over to you letting go and focusing on you. Releasing, letting go. There's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. The Emperor in reverse. So currently, whoever you were trying to help, support, who kind of shut you out, didn't really care about what you were trying to do to help them, you're realizing that, this person, doesn't have, it's like they're very self-centered. They're immature. They don't have what it takes to be secure and stable with the Ten of Pentacles. And you're realizing this in the current moment. This could very well be somebody you tried to help either in a work situation, or you may have been helping to guide them with their career. You didn't even necessarily have to be working with them. You could have just been somebody maybe trying to help guide and coach somebody, and clearly they are not. It's like they think they're maybe a little bit of a know-it-all, especially with the Emperor in reverse. Like they think they have it together. They think they don't need the help. They're fine. But you're seeing they're a little immature. They don't quite have a plan when it comes to their career. And this is kind of like both, where it's like, I feel it's your image, right? You're helping somebody with their career, some guidance, some support. And it's definitely a connection, but I don't know if it's a connection where it's somebody you actually work with, or if this is, you know, a family member, a friend, some sort of an acquaintance, you know. They're too immature. They think they know it all, like they don't need the help. But you see, they're not somebody who's going to be focused on their long-term goals. So you're not going to waste your energy anymore. You're going to pull back. And in the future, you're going to start focusing on yourself, because it's almost like, because you're helping them, there's the chaos with them because they don't have it together. They don't seem to want to get it together. So you're letting it go and you're focusing on your future, because you're the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. You're successful, but you're releasing them because they don't want to be successful. Yeah, because, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is the one that's very generous, right? They're a hard worker. You're releasing this person from your energy because they're not. They're not a hard worker. They don't care, right? They don't want to improve themselves. And you tried, but you're waking up to the fact that it wasn't working. Right? The Queen of Pentacles is well-rounded, talented, you know, very business-oriented. They're loving and caring. They share their resources, and you were trying to share your resources towards this person just to help. But they weren't willing to accept that help. Okay? Yeah. 5 of Wands in reverse. In the future, Temperance, that's you. That's your power card, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're like, I'm good. You know, I try to offer my help. I'm overcoming my own obstacles, and I'm going to put my energy into me. If this person doesn't want my help, that's fine. They can lead their own life. Everybody has free will. But you are you're going to find yourself feeling more relief, because the more you tried to help them, the more they kind of bucked the system, because they have no discipline. And it's like you're realizing that you don't want to be a part of that energy, because it would just bring chaos to your life. So you're releasing any tension and conflict and stress, power struggle with this person. So what is the 7 of Swords then? In the future, is this something that you discover about this person? of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Cups, King of Wands, Six of Swords. What you discover, so in the 12th house, there's hidden things. What you're realizing, what was hidden from you, is the person didn't have any self-worth. They didn't believe in themselves. They were not aligned to happiness like you are, right? Getting your goals in order, having comforts in life and luxury. Six of Swords, King of Wands, you're moving on because you realize it was a lie helping this person. They were not in alignment and harmonizing with what you were desiring. Right? So, King of Wands, you see the bigger picture. So you just transition onto your own journey without this person, without helping them, because you realize they're kind of a person that avoids change. And then you realize they were never in alignment, and that's okay. So you transition on because you have a vision, you have a bigger picture, and you're going to be successful in this vision you have with career. So this could be any kind of relationship. Like I said, it could have been a family member, it could have been a friend, it could have been a colleague, it could have been somebody you're collaborating with, and they didn't share the same vision because they were in the reverse, you're in the upright, but you're totally accepting letting them go, realizing they're not part of your career path. What was the shadow here? Stories we tell ourselves. Are you narrating your life through a lens of limitation or empowerment? So like the shadow here was somebody had a narrow vision, right? They were limiting themselves, and you saw this. Or you are seeing this. You see that they have a narrow vision. You, future King of Wands, you're seeing the bigger picture, which is why you're going to be the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, successful, because you see a bigger picture. And you tried to show this person, but they didn't want to see it. It's like they tell themselves stories, and you may have been trying to tell yourself a story that you were going to be able to help this person, right? To give them faith and hope and courage and strength to get themselves together in this opportunity for career growth. And you wake up and see, and your subconscious mind tells you this person doesn't have it together. If they don't want to help themselves, you realize you can't help them. And that's what's happening. So you find yourself transitioning on from the lie, okay, that you could have been telling yourself at one point. And also the fact that this person was pulling you into negative energy, and now you're like, nope, the separation is perfectly fine, because their life is in chaos, because they don't want to get it organized. I do. You want to. And you're not going to tell yourself any stories any longer with the Seven of Swords. Right? You're not going to deceive yourself. You're not going to cheat yourself out of a long-term vision of being aligned to what it is you want to do in happiness. So you cut the tie, but you realize why you're cutting the tie. Because you're realizing you can't help people unless they want to be helped. So you release and you let go. Wow. Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated. If anything does, please feel free to drop a comment. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, and I hope to see you on another reading. And until the next full moon, I'll talk to you soon.